say thank you all so much for your service. Those of you who I owe those thanks to, thank you so much. It is truly an honor to be here with you tonight. And I appreciate you giving me a few minutes here to ramble about something that I'm really passionate about. Jim gave me 2 minutes. It might be 3, so I apologize if I go past that 2-minute mark. My name is Jennifer, and I'm the founder of Seek Healing, which is a new grassroots nonprofit in the local DMV area, and we are fighting to liberate people from opioid addiction relapse. I'm here tonight because I know that many of you have been personally affected by the opioid and heroin crisis, and also because I really share Aleethia's vision for how to empower people to find true healing, whether that healing is from a trauma related to physical injury or to mental health. They so often go hand in hand. Last year, the American Medical Association reported that VA doctors prescribe significantly more opioids to veterans who have PTSD and depression issues versus other patients. And former Secretary McDonald has commented on the evidence that America's soldiers are, on average, 10 times more likely than the average American to abuse opioids. This is so sadly the leading cause of homelessness among our veteran population. And it's that vicious cycle, you know, it's finish detox, go through rehab, have a temporary experience of new hope, and then be expected to somehow become a completely, totally new person in the same environment that you came from, which leads to feelings of self-doubt and shame and that downward spiral to relapse and, in many cases, overdose. So instead of trying to fix the people who suffer from these problems, I'm much more interested in attacking the root cause of addiction. And as someone in recovery myself, I know that that has nothing to do with being a weak person or not having worked the steps thoroughly enough. The research very clearly shows that the root cause of addiction is loneliness. It's feeling a sense of social isolation and a lack of purpose in the world. And that's a big part of why these Friday night dinners that y'all have here at Aleethia are so powerful. They foster the type of authentic connection and sense of community that provides a true improvement to mental health on a very real neurochemical basis. So we have to start changing the way that we look at addiction and begin to recognize that mental health really exists on a spectrum where self-destructive behaviors like hardcore addiction and IV heroin use are an expression, a very dangerous expression, but simply an expression at the far end of that mental health spectrum. All people have to work on their mental health, just like we have to take note of and work on our physical health. So my mission is developing programs that focus on bringing human beings together, regardless of their current state of mental health, in sincere relationships where they can start to open up about their fears and experiences and receive the medicine of authentic connection. Authentic connection with other people, with the world around you, perhaps with a higher power, and with yourself. It's about creating relationships where the common denominators are positive rather than negative, when it's about shared interests and the desire to grow and become a better person rather than, you know, you're an addict and you're always going to be an addict, and that's what this conversation is going to be about. So, thank you for listening to me, and we are in the first phase of the Seek Healing project right now, rolling out our first programs to incorporate these ideas and to create integrated networks within our communities to foster healing from those suffering from addiction. We need $40,000 to reach our phase 1 target, and we've already raised 15 of the 20K that was our goal for September, which is incredible. And I know that we can hit our goal with your help and others out there. We're also building an army of grassroots fundraisers, healthcare professionals, computer programmers, therapists, educators, bloggers, influencers in the local community. So if you know someone who could help, or you are someone who could help, if you think that we're onto something here, if you know what it means to suffer with your own mental health, or if you've ever loved anybody who struggled with addiction, please come find me and talk to me afterwards. I'd love to talk to you about how you can make a donation or volunteer and become a part of the movement. And thank you mostly for actually living this vision every Friday night and having these dinners, because it's exactly what I believe is the medicine that we need as a society. And thank you for inviting me to share this one with you tonight.